Hello, you're welcome to class. It's Chinero Anu here, and in today's video, we are going to be looking at multiplication and division of directed numbers. So, without further ado, let's start learning. Let's take a look at this first example. We have minus 6 times 3, okay? So, we have a negative number here and we have a positive number. So, how do we go about doing this? Now, whenever you want to multiply numbers having different symbols, here's something you should note. Whenever you have same signs, same symbols being multiplied, it's going to give you a positive result, okay? So when you have minus times minus, it gives you a positive result, and when you have plus times plus, okay, it's still going to give you a positive result. But whenever you're multiplying different symbols, okay, you're always going to have a negative result. When you say minus times plus, is always going to give you a negative result, and then when you say plus times minus, is equally going to give you a negative result. So we're going to use this very law to solve these very examples, okay? So we have minus 6 times 3. So 6 times 3 is 18, right? So since we have minus here and we have plus here, we simply say minus times plus, it gives us minus. Let's look at the second one. We have plus 4 times minus 14. So when you say plus times minus, I've told you when you're multiplying different symbols, you always have a negative result. So you have minus 14 times 4 gives us 56. All right. And then let's look at this. We have minus 5 times minus 12. Now remember, whenever you're multiplying same symbols, we always have a positive result, right? So we have plus, which we may write or we may not necessarily write, okay? So when you say 5 times 12, we have 60. So we have plus 60. So we can equally leave it like this as 60. How about this? First of all, we have minus times minus gives us plus, okay? So now that we have plus, we now say plus times minus. Since they are now different symbols, it becomes what? Minus, okay? And then we say 5 times 4 gives us 20. 20 times 3 gives us 60. So we have minus 60. How about this one? When we say minus times plus, we have minus, right? So we now say minus times minus. Remember, same signs give us a positive number. So we are going to have plus. And then when we say 6 times 7, it gives us 42. And 42 times 5 gives us 210. So we have plus 210, or we simply leave our answer like this, okay? 210. We don't necessarily need to write the plus to show that it's positive. So now we are done with how to go about multiplying directed numbers. Let's take a look at how to go about dividing directed numbers. So let's take a look at this. We have minus 18 divided by 3. First of all, let's look at these rules. Just like that of the multiplication, whenever you're dividing numbers having the same symbols, okay, minus minus or plus plus, you're always going to have a positive result. But when you're dividing numbers having different symbols, minus divided by plus or plus divided by minus, you're going to have a negative result. So here's what we're going to do. We know that minus divided by plus gives us minus. 18 divided by 3 is simply 6. So we have minus 6. Then here we have 144 divided by minus 12. Remember, the 144 has a positive sign. So plus divided by minus, remember, it gives us minus. So 144 divided by 12 gives us 12. So we have minus 12. Now let's look at this third example. In this third example, we have the same signs. And remember, whenever you're dividing numbers having the same symbols, okay, in this case minus minus, it always gives you a positive result. So this is going to be 60 divided by minus 60 divided by minus 10. This cancels out, okay? And then we have 10 goes here 1, 10 goes here 6. So our answer becomes 6. Alright, now let's look at this fourth example. We have a combination of 3 numbers. Let's start by sorting out the symbols, okay? Now, when you say minus divided by minus, you have plus because the minus cancels out. That's this. Minus 100 divided by minus 5. This cancels out, right? So we are left with 20. So when we now say 20, we got from this result, this place, divided by minus 4. 20 divided by minus 4. Remember, the 20 is positive and the minus 4 is negative. So when you say plus divided by minus, you're still going to have minus. So we have minus, and then 4 go here 1, 4 go here 5. So you have minus 5. So you can see it's absolutely easy, guys. Let's take a look at one more example. How about when we have something like this? The same law still applies, okay? So we have minus divided by plus, okay? It gives us minus. So that is minus 120 divided by 6, okay? So we are going to have minus 6 goes here 1, 6 goes here 20. So we have minus 20. Now we are not done, okay? Because we now have minus 20 divided by minus 5. So let's divide minus 20 by minus 5. Remember, since they are the same symbols, this is going to cancel out. So we're going to have 5 goes here 1, 5 goes here 4. So our answer is simply 4. So this is what we have today on multiplication and division of directed numbers. If you got value from this video, do give me a thumbs up. You love to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload content like this. And don't ever forget, math can be easy. I love to see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.